So Vishwas, like you said, that the gamers are here to earn money, and the profit is a good attraction for them. But they also want to be interested in the game. So in the same way, meta changes से भी जो economic बैलेंस है वो बहुत बिगड़ता है. तो किसी अगर आम गेम में मेटा चेंजेस होते हैं तो उससे फ्रेश गेम प्ले प्रोवाइड होता है जिसपे लोग एक्साइटेड होते हैं, गेमर्स एक्साइटेड होते हैं, खुश होते हैं. लेकिन वहीं एनएफटी गेम्स में जब मेटा चेंजेस होते हैं तो एनएफटीज की वैल्यू को इफेक्ट करते हैं, एनएफटीज की वैल्यू कम हो जाती है. तो वो भी तो एक डिस्करेजमेंट है एक तरह से.
बिकॉज लाइक जब मेटा चेंजेस आपको ट्रेडिशनल गेम्स में होते हैं तो दैट इज अ कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट सिनेरियो. People do not have to pay the gases, and at the same time, like for example, if you take an example of any changes which happens in the three games, initially आपको उसे claim करने के लिए you have to pay the gas. And at the same time, like sometimes, and very few people actually do the changes. Very few people, even like they are working, their smart contract is pretty much optimized, and they are somehow managed to go gasless by using like Buyconme, by using Polygon, but the point is like it's a completely different platform, because in the traditional games, meta changes happens. And when they deploy, there is a completely new thing come up, a new evolved game and evolved ecosystem come up, with an evolved involvement. Here in Web3 games, things do not go that fast. For example, if you take an example of multiple live games, how many games have actually worked on their meta change? Yeah. So the point is like people do not want to do it. They are just focusing on like, okay, let the keep going, let the things keep going. In future, like we'll see, we'll just make everything decentralized, and we'll just be as one of the council member, and we'll watch the world.
Okay, so अगर हमें NFT गेमिंग के जो यूज़र बेस है या फिर जो उसकी ऑडियंस है उसको बढ़ाना है, तो कहीं ना कहीं ट्रेडिशनल गेमर्स और NFT गेमर्स के बीच में जो ब्रिज है उसे ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा या उस ब्रिज को भरना पड़ेगा. और उस ब्रिज का एक बहुत बड़ा रीज़न है रग पुल्स, पंप एंड डंप, पॉन्जी स्कीम्स, स्कैम्स. तो कैसे गेमर्स को ऐसा कोई प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड किया जाए जो कि जिस पर ट्रस्ट और सिक्योरिटी और सेफ्टी हो?
बाय रिमूविंग दीज बैरियर्स. अभी अगर आप ये बोलोगे कि पंप एंड डंप कैसे होता है, पंप एंड डंप इसलिए होता है बिकॉज यू हैव एन NFT. And that NFTs people are flipping, or that particular NFT people are dumping, or you have the tokens of that particular gaming ecosystem, and people just dump it and people just pump it. Now gamers do not care about NFTs, and gamers do not care about the tokens or anything. They do not care, to be very honest. They just care about a good gaming experience. So if you just focus on providing a good gameplay, providing a good gaming experience to the gamers, and if you work on the free tier, like right now the things are completely different. Whatever you have to play on Web3, you have to pay the amount, or you have to get the NFTs of it. There's no free tier, I believe like free tier is very important. Free tier is important so that people can actually play the game. And then they can actually make the decision that, okay, now I'm ready to like do the transactions and other stuff. What people are doing right now is they made it compulsory that you need our NFT to play the game, or you need our tokens to play the game. I don't know, that barrier should not be there at all.
Okay.
And if you put a barrier, you put the risk as well. Because when people come to the platform, they are expecting something different, but when they come, they say, okay, it's a completely weird thing, and this is not what I was what I have expected. So the whole point is when they come with the joy, they come with the excitement, they feel that, okay, I will gonna play the game, I will gonna have a good gaming experience. But the moment they landed onto the platform, they realize, okay, this is completely bullshit. So they just done the whole thing. and they just said, okay, I will be here as a holder if I'm making passive incomes, but I won't be playing it anymore. My point is like, just remove the barrier and first try to provide a good gaming experience. Because if you ask about like how Atari became Atari and how Nintendo became Nintendo, it didn't work on just they didn't work on their business model, but first their main focus was to provide a good gaming experience. They come up with the Pac-Man, but at the same time they came up with the female version of the Pac-Man as well, so that they can include female gamers as well and male gamers as well. So the whole point was like, you just have to provide a good game. A good game if you're like thinking to onboard a gamers onto the on Web3 games. If you're not, if you're just focusing on to please your holders, and if you're thinking that this way we can actually make it, so initially you will gonna make it, but with time it will be very hard to sustain, because people will not gonna be there. For example, if you take an example of Decentraland and Sandbox, they are also facing a low retention rate, because initially when people went there, it was very hyped up that okay, you can actually roam around and you can actually visit to any art galleries and you can actually do whatever you want to do. But the point was, people were just roaming around,
Right.
and they put a barrier. Even they have the option of guest visit and other stuff. They put a barrier in terms of development. There is not much, like they completely ignore the experience, the user experience and the gaming experience of the whole platform, which results in the low, like which resulted the low retention rate. And to be very honest, like I have been playing Second Life for more than 6 years. So Second Life is also a virtual world, and it's a very old. But if you go and check the Second Life, it's still in Web 2, but community is super strong. Not just one person, not just 2%. Like there are tons of people who still play Second Life, and they love to play Second Life because they can actually do whatever they can do. And that's why like they name it Second Life, and people are also like making money from there. People are also like running their own cafe, pubs inside the whole virtual world, but that particular world is not on Web3. But with a good gaming experience, they are doing it.
So it has to be interesting. There should be a good gaming experience and less of barriers, right?
True.
So Vishwas, NFTs जो हैं वो प्राइमरीली यूनिक होनी चाहिए. नॉन फंजिबल टोकन्स ऐसे टोकन्स होते हैं जो कि यूनिक होते हैं, ये यूनिक एसेट होते हैं. लेकिन प्ले टू अर्न गेम्स में जो इन गेम नॉन फंजिबल्स हैं, उनकी ओवर सप्लाई से जो NFT मिंटर्स हैं, जो कि 2021 के फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में सिर्फ 500 थे, वो 2022 के शुरुआत तक 1.2 मिलियन हो गए हैं. तो ऐसे में एक बड़ा कंसर्न ये है कि कहीं ये ना हो कि NFT इन्फ्लेशन ऑफ एसेट की वजह से एक ऐसा आर्टिफिशियल बबल क्रिएट हो जो कि जब बर्स्ट हो तो मार्केट क्रैश हो जाए.
आई डोंट एग्री विद दिस, बिकॉज जो आपने बताया ना कि इनिशियली 500 थे, फिर बाद में 1.2 मिलियन हो गए
जी.
वो सिर्फ एक पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रही था. हाँ, इवेंचुअली उनका मार्केट क्रैश हो जाएगा. Like that particular contract, that particular project will gonna die. But there are tons of other projects who are just keeping the same number over there. Like if someone has decided कि हम 10,000 हैं, 10,000 ही रहेंगे, तो वो 10,000 ही हैं.
अच्छा.
अब जिन्होंने ब्रीडिंग चूज किया इनिशियली, फॉर एग्जांपल, तो उन्होंने बैरियर क्रिएट कर दिया. इनिशियल यूजर्स जो है वो रेयर होंगे. जनरेशन 1 उनका रेयर है. अब जनरेशन 2 जो है वो उसके थोड़ा सा कम रेयर हो गया. जनरेशन 3 और कम हो गया. सो फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक इनिशियली जब आप जो बहुत ही रेयर एक्सीज हैं जो इनिशियली जब आए थे, तो उनकी प्राइस, एंड यू कैन आल्सो सी द प्राइस वेरिएशन इन BAYC एंड MAYC. MAYC इज लाइक म्यूटेंट. सो म्यूटेंट की वैल्यू कम है बिकॉज उनकी सप्लाई ज्यादा है.
Okay.
And at the same time, they got mutated. Those are the muted version of BAYC.
BAYC, yeah.
Now the whole point is कि जब आप सिर्फ 10,000 फोकस करते हो, So you're just telling people कि हाँ, like you can come on here and you can hold this, you can have this NFTs, and if you sustain with that particular model,
Hmm.
then the value will remain there because supply is limited. That's how the whole crypto world works, including the cryptocurrencies.
Hmm.
The supply and demand thing is the only biggest factor which helps the people to make a decision of when to hold and when to flip. And when you talk about the NFTs, yes, those projects who are looking to who do not have the supplies initially, like they will, I would not say that they will not gonna make it, but initially, like with time, they will face the consequences.
Hmm.
Because initially people were very excited, people were like very happy because okay, only 10,000 or 15,000 or 5,000 people are there, and only 5,000 people are getting getting all the benefits. Now with the increased number of supplies, more people are coming, but at the same time those people are not making enough money
Mm-hmm.
in terms of from the utilities they are provided.
Point of view.
So that creates a barrier. That creates a whole barrier, and that creates that tells people that okay, the rare one will gonna make more, and the normal, the who have just joined, will gonna suffer for a few times. Now those who have just joined will struggle to make the minimum amount, and then they just try to go and lend, or then they just try to go and have the rare one. So this whole FOMO thing,
Hmm.
and at the same time, like that is also like that is also not the end. Right now it is 1.2 million. In future, it will be more than that, and the value will gonna keep going down. That is the biggest challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and this can actually have affect those NFT projects who have abundant supply, not
Okay.
a limited one. But
So
those who have the limited supply, and they are just trying to put or add the values in the ecosystem, they can actually sustain.
So the companies are going big on NFT gaming. Will the craze continue, and what do you think? How long will the craze continue?
Well, this is something really amazing question, and I would love to answer that. We have just started. We have just
Right.
started because so I joined NFT ecosystem or NFT space 1.5 year ago.
Okay.
I also joined late, but I
Hmm.
joined as a creator
Hmm.
and
Right.
then become collector, and then I am one of the curator at Near Protocol.
Right.
One thing I
Awesome.
realized that how this community is working and how this community is relating. This is something amazing to see that this community is
Hmm.
evolving very fast,
Right.
and there are tons of possibilities we haven't even explored right now. For example, if you ask me like how much we have explored,
Hmm.
we have explored just the 5% of the possibility, or maybe less than that,
Hmm.
with NFTs. And with the games, again, I told you, people are following the footprints, and it will gonna take time. We are still in those pixelated era in Web3 games.
Mm-hmm.
With time, we will gonna evolve, but it will not gonna take much time. It will gonna like we will gonna go very fast,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe like when more amazing studios, more amazing game developers appreciate or adore the Web3 world,
Mm-hmm.
then I think like we will gonna make it more bigger, and I believe that it will gonna stay. It will gonna stay for long,
So,
and maybe like with time we will eventually gonna come to this particular world from Web 2.
okay. So जो प्ले टू अर्न जो है प्ले टू अर्न जो सेक्टर है या सेगमेंट है कहें वो उसके मेरिट्स बहुत पॉजिटिव हैं लेकिन जिस करंट फॉर्म में वो है वो ज़्यादा सस्टेनेबल नहीं है आपका एक
Hmm.
ओवरऑल आउटलुक क्या है ऑन द प्ले टू अर्न सेक्टर एंड क्या ये सेगमेंट ब्लॉकचेन से बाहर भी इट विल इट इवॉल्व आउटसाइड ब्लॉकचेन आल्सो
Yeah,
And
true.
how will it evolve?
And I agree that play to earn is like people say like play to earn is the future. Play to earn is not the future. Play to earn is the start of the future. When you say play to earn,
Hmm.
you are using two words,
Right.
play and earn.
Hmm.
People just ignore play; they
And they
focus on
want to
earn.
earn.
And the point is, when I see the future of play to earn, I see as a game file.
Hmm.
Play to earn is one of the aspects of game file. In every game, there is a economics going on. Every game, and those game economics helps the gamers or helps the company to scale the business,
Hmm.
to
Definitely.
work on the gaming business model. But when you just put a word on, then people will not gonna come to play. People will gonna come to on. We have seen this with RMG games when people say like, what is real money games? Real money games where you can actually spend less and you can actually make more, or you can actually lose everything. People come to earn more. They don't care about to play more. So there is one incident when I was working with one of the. So we have collaborated with one of the biggest RMG game in India,
Okay.
and I asked like, why are we not adding more levels, or why are we not working on theme or provide a good experience for that? Why we are just focusing on like the basic mechanics? They said one thing, because we do not need it. People will not gonna come to play the game.
They
So
will
when you
get
talk
it.
about the play to earn, just remove the on. Just say Web3 games. Web3 games will gonna sustain in all the possible ways.
Okay.
Things
So.
will be the same,
Hmm.
but the only difference is your assets and your coins are now available on blockchain. And here you have the access to the Web3 world.
Hmm.
Also, I believe there is a huge possibilities in Web3 esport ecosystem, and we have not explored that part yet. And when I say esports, so when you go back to the time and when you just check that how the whole esports thing started,
Hmm.
there were gaming consoles,
Hmm.
and those gaming consoles, even for the Tetris, people used to
Play. Yeah.
do a competition,
Hmm.
and those competitions are just to know that are gamers good enough, or are our game good enough, or are they actually enjoying the games?
Hmm.
They're competing with each other. Now we have play to earn games. Now we have tons of amazing projects who are actually raising tons of cryptocurrencies via their project. But actually, no one is thinking in that way that should we bring our community to play our alpha, or should we just create a esport tournament, or should we just organize a esport event where people will be like playing all these games, and there will be a multiple rounds, and each rounds will gonna like bring more Web3 gamers on that particular platform. And if that particular tournament or if that particular event becomes successful, then yes, like we will gonna sit and decide with the council members that what are the what should be our future approaches. But if we fail, then we have to figure out what are the things we are missing out. So these small things are actually missing, and I believe that we are very early, and with Web3 games we are very early. It's more like minting your NFT on OpenSea 10 months ago. We're that early,
Actually.
and we need to like we need to explore the fact that how we can actually uh, explore more possibilities with Web3 games rather than following the footprints of the existing successful projects.
Right. Thank you so much, Vishwas, for giving us your time and for for this conversation and educating our viewers on so many aspects of blockchain gaming. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me here.
अगर आप भी गेमिंग में दिलचस्पी रखते हैं और कहीं ना कहीं प्ले टू अर्न गेमिंग का हिस्सा है तो उम्मीद करते हैं कि इस कॉन्वर्सेशन से आपको बहुत ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी मिली होगी. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस स्पेशल सेगमेंट ऑफ क्रिप्टो मास्टर्स. दिस इज रुचि शर्मा साइनिंग ऑफ. डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू क्रिप्टो टीवी. हैव अ ग्रेट डे.